evening. Oh my gosh.
Aloha.
Aloha. Mandy and I, from our favorite little place here, we are excited to share an evening flow with you. So get a mat, get seated, and start to just get comfortable. Relax the body, relax the mind. We are just gonna let go and let whatever comes to us come. Exhale out, roll the shoulders back, shut those eyes. And let's turn inward into the breath. Nice, slow, deep inhales through the nose. And then slowly roll those shoulders down the back and exhale out. We're gonna do that a couple more times and just start to focus on a count. Let's go for a 4-count inhale. Stopping, pausing, and a slow 5-count exhale. Just keep that rhythm going. Nice inhale, pause, exhale. With each exhale, just kind of feel the stress of the day rolling off the back. As you start to center yourself and just allow your body to just be present moment, being here with us tonight. Allow those hands to release down to your side. You can open those eyes or leave them shut, totally up to you. And we're just gonna get our arms moving. Inhale, arms up overhead. And then exhale, coming down, cactus arms, pinching shoulder blades behind your back. Inhale, back up. Exhale, cactus arms, keep it up. Going at your pace. Feeling those shoulders open with each exhale. And then lengthening and stretching up on each inhale. 2 more full breaths. And then gently allow those hands to rest down by your side. Sitting up nice and tall, we are going to twist. Take that right hand over to that left knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist.
It's a nice view.
Yeah, I like it back there. One more breath here. And then gently right back to center. Other side, left hand, right knee, right hand behind you. Lengthen, and then exhale, twist. And slowly back to center. Nice work. Let's walk those hands out right in front. Feeling that stretch in those hips. Lengthening through the crown of the head. And then releasing, chest towards the ground. Walk it out a little bit farther. And then gently press it back up. Nice work. Bringing those knees together. Let's just roll out those ankles. Kicking out the feet. Coming into a little boat pose. And then we're gonna roll over onto all fours. Nice, don't mind Mandy, she's got a little squishy mat, so on the grass. Okay, opening up those hands. So nice big wide hand. Middle finger finger pointing forward. Nice work. And let's work on our cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. And then exhale, rounding the back. Continue with your breath. Really bringing that chest all the way through on that inhale. And pressing up, up, up on the exhale. On the next inhale, we're gonna bring those knees wide, toes together, pressing back, child's pose. Arms out, sinking those hips back. Nice full breaths in and out in child's pose. And on the next inhale, coming all the way up, making our way into that kneeling plank. Knees are behind the hips. And we're gonna slowly lower down, chaturanga, high to low push-up. And then press back up, warming up those arms. Let's keep going, slowly lower down. Press up, 2 more. Up. Last one. Let that mat support you. Coming into that low cobra, tops of the toes pressed in, lifting up through that chin. Engaging that low back by lifting up those hands. And then gently setting them down, pressing back through plank into down dog. Let's start to pedal out those feet, lengthening through the heels, reaching back. Bending those knees as much as you need to. Just continue back and forth, stretching out the back of the legs, the Achilles, those calves. And then gently shake that head. Release the neck and spine. On the next inhale, walking hands forward, coming into plank, full plank, or drop those knees to come into that kneeling plank. Engage the core and slowly lower down, chaturanga, high to low push-up. And then making your way upward facing dog, low cobra. Nice work, guys. Pressing back, down dog. Okay, walk those hands back towards those feet. Nice and slow, coming into that forward fold. Let the head hang, let those arms hang. Inhale, half lift, hands to shin, flat back. Reaching the crown of the head forward. Feeling those sits bones reaching behind you. And then back into that forward fold, release, bend those knees, reverse swan dive up. So gorgeous, I love it. And then just walking back to the center of the mat, arms up, coming into that mountain pose. Rooting in through those feet as we reach up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. And release those shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, hands down by your side, rolling shoulders back into mountain pose, bend the knees. And we're gonna inhale, arms up, exhale, sink back into that chair. Weight is in the heels. Those hips are reaching behind you. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, through the crown of the head. Nice work. We're just holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Nice work. Make your way, legs out wide, toes pointing towards the corner of the mat. Bringing those heels in. And then just kind of practice, knees right over those feet. Get that nice opening through the inside of the legs. And we are going to just invite more of that sun, coming with some sunflowers. Exhale down, inhale back up. If you have any low back issues, feel free to allow not to go down quite as far and just set those hands on those thighs. If you're feeling good, let's do a full sunflower, reaching down, inhale up. Continuing with your breath at your pace. Two more. Last one. Meet me down. Nice work. In that goddess pose, you got those legs out wide, back of the palms on the inside of those knees, just with a gentle press. Feel that opening. Nice work. Looking good back there, Mandy.
Thanks. I feel good.
Nice. Let's take those arms up. Okay, we're gonna go into some moonflowers. So we're gonna bring those elbows down and then inhale up. Good release. Exhale back down. On that inhale, we're reaching up into that star pose. And then exhaling down, bringing those knees and kind of pressing them out towards the outside. Reaching up, inhale, exhale down, last one, up and down and back on up, releasing those hands behind you, keeping those legs wide, but turn the feet so they are parallel to the outside of the mat, interlacing fingers behind your back and rolling those shoulders back, opening up through that chest, and then exhale. Reaching that chest forward, feeling that stretch on the back. Wherever it comes to the perfect spot for you, stop there. If you want to keep going and allow those arms to go over the back, do it. Maybe you're looking between your legs. Just listening to your body. Nice work. A couple more breaths here. And then slowly bending those knees. And coming back up. Head is the last to come up. Releasing those hands. Shaking them out. And then stepping back to center. Nice work. Let's make our way back to the front of that mat. Got a little squishy grass underneath us.
Yeah.
Inhale, arms up. Exhale into chair. Hips back, arms forward. Inhale back up. And then exhale, reaching towards those toes. Coming into that forward fold. And then stepping it back into that downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Taking your time here in down dog. And when you're ready, float forward into plank. And if you're not ready, just stay in down dog or child's pose. Engaging that core and holding your arms up. Pressing away from the mat, engaging that core, reaching back with those heels. One more deep breath in, and then slowly lower down, chaturanga, high to low push-up. Upward facing dog, low cobra. Flipping back through into downward facing dog. We're gonna take that left leg up behind us, three-legged dog. And then gently bring that leg through. If that is not available to you, Mandy, you go all the way through.
Okay.
I'm gonna come down onto my knees. If that's not available to you, come onto your knees and then take that leg through. Nice work. We are in the same position. I'm gonna lift my leg back up. So we are in a lunge. Breathing here, reaching back through that right heel. Gently drop down that right knee and walk those hands up onto that left leg. Good stretch on that right hip flexor. Let's try and stand up a little taller. And then release those hands all the way up. And then exhale, hands back down on either side, picking up that right leg. Big step forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, hands to shin, flat back. And then bend those knees, reverse swan dive up. And then let's reach to the right, interlace fingers, pointer fingers together. Reach to the right hand side. Nice work. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Let's do a gentle baby back bend, looking up at the ceiling, at the sky. And press those feet into the ground and push those hips forward as you trace along the ceiling. Exhale, back up. Release those hands down. Rolling shoulders back, mountain pose. Take 2 full breaths in here. And then we're gonna get the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down, reaching towards those toes. Take a step back, both legs, down dog. Pedaling out those feet.
I'll take them on.
Nice, okay. Okay, stand down dog, child's pose, or if you want, float forward into plank. Engage that core. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Making your way upward facing dog, low cobra. And then flipping back into down dog. Okay. We are gonna now take that right leg behind us. Breathe here. And then we can take the right leg through, or we go down onto the knees like Mandy will do. And take that right leg through. Nice work. Picking up that left knee. Stretching it out. Awesome job. Gently drop down that left knee, and we're going to walk that hand up onto that right side. And when we're ready, release and bring those arms up. Reaching up toward that sky. Shoulders away from those ears. And just sinking in, feeling that stretch right here on that left hip flexor. Just playing with it. What are you feeling? What feels right to you? See what you can relax and what maybe you need to just engage a little bit more. Exhale those hands down on either side, picking up that left leg and taking a big step forward. Forward fold, reaching towards the mat. Let that head hang. Gravity pulling it down. And then bend those knees, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Okay, we're gonna play with a little bit of balance, which is gonna be fun. You do you, we'll do us. It might be, just we're practicing balance on grass. So roll those shoulders back, root into those feet. We're just gonna go with a simple tree pose. So rooting into that right foot, picking up that left heel. As soon as that heel is off the ground, we have begun the balance. And then we can start to move that foot up the leg. So just as long as that foot is anywhere besides pushing left to right on that knee, you're doing good. Oh yes, I think that's gonna be helpful.
I do too.
Nice. And a lot of it is, I don't think we're actually pushing on each other.
No.
It's just a lot of the mental part.
Yeah.
So
Try and pull away.
if you have a wall, that can be your mental partner. Play with those hands. Have them parallel, then maybe all the way up. Nice work. Good job. How both arms up? Let's try it.
Okay.
We got this. You rock. Okay. Let's exhale those hands down through heart center. And come on out of it. Nice. You're gonna get that side too?
Sure. We'll be balanced.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta do everything balanced.
Yeah,
It's a bit
exactly.
important part of it all. Okay. Root into that left leg. Bring that right leg up, up, up. And you can see the different areas. So I've got mine down lower. She's got hers higher. There's nothing wrong with either one. So just find where it works for you and enjoy it. Let's inhale, raise those arms up.
Here we go.
Both of them. I love it. Another super important part about balance poses. If you do fall out of it, it is okay. Just get into it. Get back into it. And make sure to come out of it with purpose. Boom.
Done.
So, some of the stuff is so easy and simple. We are not standing on our head. We're not doing any of that. We're just here to be with you and enjoy yoga and all the awesome benefits of it. So one more balance pose, my fave. We're doing a little airplane pose. We're in one today. We might as well continue on. Right leg forward. Let's just start we'll start in pyramid. So let's do 2 legs, 2 tracks. So right foot is on my right hip path, left foot on my left hip path, looking straight forward. We're just gonna come into pyramid first, then we're gonna make our way into airplane. So they're about 2 to 3 feet, depending on what feels right in between. And we're gonna inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head, and then exhale, reaching our chest forward, and then walking those hands down the leg, maybe all the way down, just wherever works for you. You're gonna feel a great stretch on the back of that the front leg hamstring. Release the head. If you want this to be a little bit more intense, you can bend that knee and try and bring it up towards that forehead. Not necessary, just an option. Breathing here. Slowly straightening out that leg and then walking those hands back up. Okay, that was a fun pyramid. Now we're going to go into our airplane. So we're going to release off of that back leg, arms out, chest forward. Woo. So we're looking down in front of us as we balance here. Nice work. Bringing that leg up wherever it can go. Trying to keep it approximately parallel. And those hips even. nice way. You can always put those hands back there and just check on it if you like. Awesome. Let's slowly, gently land our planes. Whew. We did it.
Yeah.
Good work. We're going to do the pyramid on the other side. Right leg forward, left leg back. Double checking we're on our 2 planes. Lengthen up through the crown of the head and then exhale. Bringing that chest forward. Walking those hands down the leg. Releasing that head and neck, bending that knee if you like. You're gonna feel a really great stretch, just really intense in that right hamstring, behind that right leg. One more breath here. And then slowly bringing that knee straight and walking those hands back up. We are going to balance on airplane. So left leg lifts up behind us. Whew. And now slowly. Good work, everybody. I love it. 3 more breaths. We got this. Last one. Gently land your airplane safely. Awesome. A little lightheaded maybe. Woo. Head below. That's good. We're getting that blood flow. We are ready to go down onto the mat and just kind of calm down the rest of our practice to make your way top of the mat. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, reaching towards those toes. Hopefully those hands are a little closer than they were when you started. Walking your legs back, down dog. And then floating forward, plank, full plank, kneeling plank, your plank, and slowly lower down, chaturanga, high to low push-up. Low cobra, upward facing dog. Nice work, press back, child's pose. Knees wide, toes together. Arms out front, if that feels good. On the next inhale, we're going to come up onto all fours, tabletop. We're going to thread the needle. Take that right arm up and out, and then thread it underneath that left arm, right ear to the mat. Resting here, taking a couple of breaths. And then slowly pressing up and unwinding. Other side. Big deep inhale in, exhale through. One more breath. And then gently releasing back out. Nice little spinal twist. Let's move those hips left and right. Kind of shaking them out. And then reach hips towards the left and look over that left side. Checking it out. Stretching out the right side of the body. And then switching sides. Releasing back to center. Nice work. We are going to make our way onto our backside, flipping it over. We can grab behind those knees. We'll make our way all the way down through a little boat. So rolling shoulders back, balancing on those sits bones, reaching arms out, leaving legs bent, whatever works for you. Core is engaged. Ooh, look at that, Mandy. Woo!
So I can
I like it. Okay, 2 more breaths. You got it. And then slowly coming back down and allowing that back to relax onto the mat, pulling those knees into the chest, rolling left and right. Let's reach those feet up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. And then release the right leg down, grabbing behind the left foot. Or whichever foot, it doesn't matter. And then bending that left knee, or whichever knee's up, and pulling it in towards the chest. Reaching out through that leg that's straight on the ground. And we're going to take that right hand on that left knee, twist towards the right. Ah, little baby pop in the back. Looking the opposite direction if that feels good to you. And then making our way back up, bending both knees into the chest. Extending both legs up, pulling those toes back. And then releasing the opposite foot down. Nice work grabbing behind that thigh. And then bending that knee, pulling it into the chest. Ooh, and then crossing it over the left hand, right knee, cross it over. Feeling that lovely spinal twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Releasing the shoulder down to the mat. Exhale it out and make your way back to center. Grabbing and hugging those knees in. Rolling out the ankles. And let's come into a little happy baby. Grabbing outside, inside, or peace fingers on the big toes. And just extending those arms out and legs out to whatever feels right to you. You can extend those legs straight. You can keep them bent and pull them into your armpits and go left to right. No right, no wrong on this happy baby. are making our way into Shavasana. Extend the legs out. Arms out. Take a big deep breath in and just release it. You are done worrying about your breath and your poses. We're gonna take the next little bit just to relax and be and let everything that you did just sink into your body. Okay, we could do this all day, but let's wiggle those fingers, wiggle those toes. Here, take those arms up overhead, legs down the opposite direction. Big, deep inhale in. Exhale, release. Bending those knees. And then gently rolling over onto the right side. Taking your time and pressing up. Comfortable seated position. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we always like to finish class with our namaste, so let's inhale those arms up together. Exhale those hands down through heart center. And namaste means the light in us honors the light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, guys. Aloha.